Man, where's this grand space exploration, man? All I hear are issues. Everything is an issue. Now you got like micro meteorites that could destroy the spaceship and everything or damage it, and then you won't be able to land back on Earth or something. Like, why aren't y'all like making other stuff out there then, or making something simpler, you know, that you could do out there instead of having to come back to planet Earth every time, you know? Like, isn't that what that's all about? You got like space stations and repair stations and transportation vehicles that fly in between, you know, whatever they need to do and get you to planet Earth or get you off of planet Earth and fly it to the space station or whatever, and leave that stuff out there to be repaired, you know, like, and have something there to repair it and dock with, you know, like a space station or something. You know, I wouldn't suggest doing these things until you get those things done, you know, like, you really need to get something figured out, more simpler, obviously, with transportation and stuff between planet Earth and outer space here. You know what I mean? This is like nothing but problems here with you people, you know? So if there's that many problems, then obviously you not need to do that then. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what that means. It's like, well, don't do that then. Then do something there isn't a problem, that you can fix that, you know, or something that's less dangerous, like needing heat protection and stuff. Your heat plates or whatever on your ship, you know, which probably need to be re-engineered too into like a cone shape. So like I said, you had the bottom that's being like sucked, that sucks it from being blown off or burnt off or whatever, you know, and then you got the upper section that is blowing air out and stuff like that, you know, or gel or something that keeps that from burning. But there's different engineering probably that y'all need to do, and different things that are more simpler and safer for like crew members and stuff, so they know they're gonna make it back alive, or, you know, or make it to the space station alive. I think you need to come up with some simpler stuff, like, you know, transportation vehicles and balloons and stuff rising into the atmosphere and being able to then use boosters or whatever when you're in zero gravity or whatever, you know, and figuring that stuff out, figuring out how you can use like balloons and boosters and stuff, and having transportation ships and airplanes and all that working for the you know, for the space people, you know, and then getting to the space station. And then if you want to go to the moon or the Mars, then you do that. And then, like, if things are an issue, then you don't do that. Then you do something else, you know, so that won't be an issue. And if it is an issue, you will probably be able to do something, you know, like fix it or help them or do something better or safer or whatever, or even be able to rescue them or something if they need to be. So, but like these things, I would think you would need to get those things done first and get all that figured out, and still be figuring out how to survive out there as it is. And if you're having like micrometeorite and you got to have a heat shield, then you need to be able to replace it, man. You know, you should be able to replace that somehow. There should be some kind of engineering. So if it gets hit, then either it could rotate or it could be fixed. Like, you know, go out there and fix it or do something, or just simply replace it, you know, with something new that comes out. Then, you know, you just disconnect that one. Goodbye. You know, it floats off into outer space or whatever, and then beep, then a new one comes out. You know what I mean? There's like things you could do, man. Y'all are totally not engineering things here. You're just like old stuff, and that's the one thing, and that's it. It's like, dude, there's other stuff that can be done, except for this one spacecraft and this one thing. Like y'all are just doing one thing. Like, come on, man. Obviously, something ain't right here or whatever, but I don't know. But bye.